Good. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Hanna Jennecke. I am the leader of TOMRES work package on dissemination, and I'm moderating this workshop today. Today, the theme of our workshop is implementing of TOMRES research in praxis, which is a second workshop. First workshop we held on 5th of March, where we were looking into TOMRES contribution to basic plant sciences. So now we are moving from the pure science to the application side of what we have found. We have a short but a sweet program today. We have 3 speakers. We'll start with Pete Iannetta from the James Hutton Institute, who will talk about the systematic of mapping of methods, and he has a recording for us. He has recorded his presentation, but he's here, so you can also ask him questions if you want later on. Then we have a presentation from Panos Kalosoumis from Greece, who has a presentation on what a tomato farmer can do in the field to reduce water and fertilizer application. And then we'll have a short break, and then we'll have Marko Debeljak from Josef Stefan Institute in Slovenia to talk about the decision support system that has been developed in the TOMRES project. We will then invite Antonio Granell to make a short contribution summarizing the findings. We will then move straight into the discussion. We will not have the second break that we have listed here in the agenda. We'll move straight into a general discussion and wrap up the 2 TOMRES workshops by 4 o'clock our time, CET, so in 2 hours, because some other people also have meetings following this workshop here. Just a few words of workshop etiquette. That the workshop is recorded, I have already mentioned to you. Please do keep your video and your microphone turned off during the presentations. If you cannot hear or if there are any technical problems, send us a chat message. Simone Reulen-Schmidgen and myself will monitor the chat and see whether there is anything we can do to help you with technical issues. When we move into the discussion, you can also use the chat function to post your contributions, or you can also raise your hand and wait until you are called. Please keep your contributions short and precise and indicate to whom of these speakers you address your contribution so that it is clear to us, because we cannot always see everybody as well as we could if it was a real seminar room. Last but not least, I would like to invite you to enjoy the workshop. I certainly will do. It's a very interesting collection of topics that we have put together today. And with that, I would like to invite Professor Andrea Schubert to give a short introduction into the TOMRES project for the benefit of those who are not familiar with the project. To just introduce Andrea, he is a professor at the University of Turin in Italy, where he is the Vice Director of Research at the Department of Agriculture, Forest and Food Sciences. His research focuses on molecular processes activated by stress in crop plants and the identification of marker genes to be exploited in the development of stress-resilient genotypes. And he is the coordinator of TOMRES. Andrea, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Anna, and thank you everybody for being at this workshop, especially those that are not part of TOMRES. I am the coordinator of this project, and I will give a very short overview about the project for those that are not familiar or acquainted with it. Maybe Anna, can you go on with the slides? So TOMRES is a project, okay, thank you. TOMRES is a project that stemmed from a call in 2016 about solutions to multiple and combined stress in crop production. So it deals with combined stress in crop production, in particular water availability and fertilizer stress availability, and let's say stress. So the starting points for this project are that we need to check the availability of water, of fertilizers, and also we focus on tomato, because for tomato is a very important crop that, however, is cultivated with genotypes that are not so much adapted to stress and conditions. So these are the numbers of the project. So 10 new countries, 25 partners. We have many SMEs and farmers among our partners. And we have an advisory board that helped us a lot to steer our project. And Tony Granell, who is part of the advisory board, will give his opinion at the end of this workshop. And we have a stakeholder board where stakeholders, farmers, industries, and so on have given and are giving their opinion about the project course, basically. And the next slide. So we have different packages, and I show the title of these packages in order to try to convey the idea of the complexity of the research performed in TOMRES, where we go from genetical research in the field, the first work package, to biological research, to agronomical research. So we have different levels of research which are confronted in the first 3 work packages. Then we have a work package where integration of the data is obtained, and also a general study of the impact of our results on the environment and on agriculture, and also the provision of some tools for farmers that will be described later on. Field testing work package 5 is working in order to validate, especially the results obtained in the other agronomical work package 3, where interesting innovations are being studied, and they will be also presented today. And then, of course, we have dissemination, and this workshop is part of the dissemination strategy of TOMRES. And then this is just to give an idea, this picture is just to give an idea of the many case studies that are confronted in TOMRES. We go from grafting to remote sensing, biostimulants, as you see, precision agriculture, living manure. The idea here is to analyze at these different levels of research, also different tools that can be developed and optimized in order to improve the resilience of tomato to these combined stresses. And with this, I think it's all with some tomatoes, and I give back the floor to Hannah for introducing the first speaker. Thank you.